Welcome to M&B Airgun Review. I will be your host for this evening. All joking aside, we're having some fun today. Trying to take a bad day and turn it good. Had a spontaneous live stream earlier. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. A lot of interesting topics discussed and a lot of interesting topics that were kind of messed up because we had a really poor internet connection due to a storm passing through. But nonetheless, the few of us that were in the chat had some fun, and it was well worth it. Just the spontaneous, I think I'm going to do my live streams like that. Spontaneous. Just hit them and forget them, right? That's right. So, interesting news today. I got a message from Terry over at foxairpower.com. If you haven't checked out his site, go check that out because Terry's a real good down-to-earth guy, and he's got a lot of cool AEA products there. And from what I can tell, these AEAs, you can see the Challenger, these things are just well-built performing PCPs. They work phenomenally. They're very well constructed. It seems like they're using great materials, and they just feel really good in the hands. I have a couple gripes like I do with all PCPs, and mainly with me it's the magazines, but I load by hand usually anyhow. But Terry just forced my hand, speaking of hands, because he's sending me a 30 caliber automatic AEA to review. And I guess I'm going to have to use the magazine, so we'll see how that goes. Very excited about that. Because, well, I like AEA products. I haven't seen a bad one yet. But I'm sure it'll be great as usual. If you haven't checked out Terry's website, www.foxairpower.com, go and do that. You can check him out on YouTube at Central Valley Airgunners on YouTube. He's got a channel. He demonstrates all of his PCPs, and he goes right through them. He does a great, fantastic job. He's got a lot of subs. And I think a lot of that, well, there's two reasons. Because, well, he's got a great products, and he's a great guy. So make sure you check out his channel. Now, when this comes in, we'll go through the whole slew of testing. And I messaged him back, and we got an answer back yet. But I'm just curious what he recommends for the pellets or slugs in this, whatever he recommends to use. I don't think it's going to be a slug gun. I think this automatic is going to be suited for pellets. That would be my logical brain working. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go off his recommendations and the recommendations of AEA. And I don't think the AEA recommends them if I remember correctly. And I'm not one of those ones that are going to go, hey, but does it? Or is it going to break? Not going to do it. We're going to stick with the recommendation for the AEA product line and respect AEA and give them credit where credit's due. And we'll do a full review. We'll give you the 100% truth, 100% findings, and of course the AEAs we're going to do 50 and 75 yards on it. That's all I can do right now. I'm not doing closer because I don't like to shoot closer. 50 and 75. That's where we're at until I get the back 40 cleared, and then we'll be doing 100 and beyond testing. Hopefully, it isn't going to be this year, honestly. It'll be next year because I got to remove a fence and clear out a whole. I mean, it's just all weeded up, but we'll work with what we got to work with right now. If you missed the live stream, you'll know that we discussed some pretty... we were all over the place. I'm surprised it doesn't get pulled from politics to why things are being delivered so slowly or not at all, or why they're sitting in warehouses. It was a pretty interesting discussion. And then we were discussing Cattleman. Yes, Cattleman guns. As you see, I got the hat and I'll sport the hat because, well, I love the T2 rifle, and I'll always say it. My favorite 22 PCP is the Cattleman T2. And that's because mine's right. And a lot of people's aren't right. And we discussed that also. I got a German Shepherd biting my feet right now. Hey, go to bear. Stop it. I'm not your toy. She's a monster. Anyhow, Cattleman. Cattleman. Where do I begin? Well, the T2's phenomenal. You've seen it tack drive. Literally, you've seen me hit tacks with it. Hit tacks at 50 yards. The Gunsan, the CSATA Big Bang, really superbly built PCP also. Very reminiscent of the Cattleman. Well, I'm going to let some news out, and take it for what you will. This is what I was told. And I'm going to let everybody know, because everybody deserves to know basically what's going on. If I'm wrong, don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm going to say. Don't shoot the messenger. So here's the deal. Every part from the Gunsan will fit in the Cattleman. 2 for 22. Back and forth. Stocks. Holes line up. Everything. Why is that? Remember, we were told that the pitch tops are totally different barrels, everything, nothing fits. Okay. I've never tested that theory, but I believe it because I'm sure somebody has. Right? But these do. Well, I was told that's because the Gunsan comes from Cattleman. That's right. I said it. Comes from Cattleman. Who told me? Cattleman. So, take that for what you will. But okay, I'll accept that. Now, a lot of you guys have had problems with your PCPs on that second run that they did. I did too. I got an M1 over here that's I call it the basket case. Beautiful looking rifle. However, terrible with any targets. Terrible. However, these two, build quality is magnificent. If you haven't seen the Gunsan, there it is, right? There you go, right there. And if you haven't seen the T2, that's right there. They're amazing. Why are these two so good? Well, we know that Victoria went over to Turkey, and I hear fired a few people that were kind of slacking and not doing so hot on the production line. I'm not sure if that was quality control, because that's where I would start personally. Would definitely be quality control, because that's the logistics of it, right? I wouldn't want to see some guy in production lose his job when he's working with the tooling that he's got to work with. When the at the end of the line, and quality control looks at it, they should be inspecting it going, whoa, tolerances are off. Stop it. Send them back. How far did it go? Stop them. Shouldn't even have been shipped. So there's your problem. Quality control. Anyhow. Gunsan. And some of you channels have got these and come to the same conclusion I have. They're good. Really good. Just like I said my T2 was. But are these the new ones? Is this the basis for the new ones of the second run that's coming out? I don't know. Geez, I hope so. Because these two unregulated PCPs perform like regulated PCPs and simply hit the mark every time. And that's fantastic. So, while I love the Gunsan, I love the tactical look, I love the look of the M1 more. So, do I take the Gunsan and put it in the M1 stock and have a short-barreled, little closer range tack driver? It's not tactical, but comfortable. It's a thought, and I'm thinking about doing it. But what does that mean? And what does that mean that they come out of the same factory? Is someone buying from Cattleman and putting their names on their production, on the Cattlemans? I don't know. I really don't know. I know all the stuff we were told. I know all the stuff that Cattleman has told all of us, and we want to believe that Cattleman owns the manufacturing plant. I have no reason to doubt that. But I hope, Victoria, if you're watching, I hope you chime in and maybe set us all straight and let us know what Gunsan is, what it means, and why the tolerances and the manufacturing process is so precise and perfect on this. And when I say perfect, it's perfect. I can't picture a PCP getting better. This in a regulated version would be a pinnacle. The T2 back here, one of the first ones, the first one I got, in a regulated version would be pinnacle. But the funny thing is they're so good, I don't care if they're regulated because they do their job really well and they hit the same target every time. All of you guys who bought Cattlemans, that's what every one of you want. Every one of you want the same kind of tag driver results that I got from this T2. And the same kind of results that I'm getting from the short little barrel CSATA Gunsan. You want those results. You see them on the videos. I want those results. I'm not getting those results. Why? I'm sure you guys have, a lot of you have sent them back or are waiting on parts, or the platform's a great platform. It's a simplistic platform, and that's what's wonderful about it. There's not a lot of moving parts. It's very simple and very effective. And if the machining process is refined, they're bulletproof. Bulletproof. If materials are superior, they're bulletproof. I hope we can get Cattleman to put out a statement. Victoria, if you're watching, give us a statement. Give your customers a statement. Let us know. Let us know what's going on. It'll put a lot of minds to rest. Me, I'm not worried. I think everything's going to be okay. And I know you're overwhelmed. I get that. New company, customers breathing down your neck. Totally get it. Totally get it. My dog's chewing on lead. That's awesome. Customers breathing down your neck. But don't let that discourage you. Don't back off. Face them head on. Say, look, this is what's going on. If there's a problem in production, address it. Let us know. If there's a problem in shipping, if they're sitting in ports and they're waiting there and you're going, I don't understand why. A lot of us do understand why. Let us know that's happening and we'll be okay with that. But we all need a little bit of reassurance. Everybody needs a little bit of reassurance because this platform you got is first rate. And like I said in my other video, you get these right, you slap it in the ass and you send it out the door because people will be eating their words. It's a great platform. Fantastic platform. So that's what I'm going to say about Cattleman, and I'm sure they'll pull through, right? We want to see them succeed. We want all these businesses to succeed. We want all these businesses to succeed. Look at this little shit down here. Come here. Come here, shithead. Come here, baby. She's getting bigger, and she is a little stinker. There she is. There she is. This is Coda, and she right now is just, look at her. She doesn't know what's going on right now. Hi, Coda. She's right up my butt. 24/7. All she wants to do is snuggle and bite me. And that's what she does. And she thinks she's bigger than what she is, and she likes to attack everything that moves. But that's okay. Okay? Want to get out? There you go. Stop chewing my feet. Stop chewing my feet. So anyhow, we need to be confident in the PCPs that people purchase, the customers purchase. They need to feel confident. And I want them to be confident too, because, well, I've been following Cattleman from the beginning. I love the story. I love the setup of the story. I love the whole concept. And the very first time I got a hold of Cattleman was unscripted, one of the most watched videos I have. And I caught her off guard. And I could tell by the tone of her voice she was very off guard, but she let it all out. We would like to hear that again. Let it all out. Let us know what's going on. If there's a manufacturing process, something's wrong, you got broken tooling, you have a problem with workers, let us know. Put out a statement. Let us know. You will settle a lot of minds, and people will be very understanding. I promise you that. But right now, we don't want to leave a bad taste in their mouth, because I have proof, positive, of what Cattleman's capable of. And I want to remain right on this. And a lot of people have proof positive of what Cattleman can be, and some can be bad. But I want to look at the good and focus on the good, and give the people who have had the bad ones something to look forward to. And I just want to leave you guys with that. Thank you for watching M&B Airgun Review. Oh, said it. Wrong channel. Force a habit. M&B PCP Review. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Pimp Hand Productions presents the Electric Poontang.
This is just a little something that I rope scrap iron. Goes a little something like this. Yeah, it's good, it's sweet, it's nice. And now we put the poon on it. Yeah.
It has the aroma of fine diamonds.
This is how we love the music, baby.
Look out! The Electric Poontang.
Oh yeah.
Get your poon on.
That was before you grab iron.